we are here in Tiziri Camp, and as we are trying to make it even more known, this camp has a eco-sustainable concept.
Yeah.
And I'm here just to ask you a few questions and to go deeper into this subject. And the first one of this question is like, why the eco concept of this camp was so important to you?
So, like, it's more than a duty to create something that it respects this land. For us, these dunes are not just dunes, or like they are not like hills
Sand.
of sand, but it's also like spirits for us. They give us a lot of things, and the least we could do is like an act of respect to this homeland. It's my ancestral home, and it's my duty to respect it. So the
You grew
whole,
up here, no?
yeah, growing up here and uh, seeing like how other people are thinking from like a very materialistic perspective without, and also greediness. So it it made me feel bad about my
Yes.
homeland, and I want to create something that is more than a project for business, but also something that is inspiring other people to do the same.
Yes. You have a long experience in tourism, right? So you have been seeing actually quite a lot of
Yeah,
exploitment of this land.
yeah, I worked in different like kind of jobs, from camel guide to a guide, driver, and uh, to manager of a company. Then now with this project of Tiziri Camp. So you see a lot of changes happening within like 10 years. I saw a lot of challenges within this 28 years. There was like a big change of, even like on the the water, for example, is polluted. Underground water in the desert is polluted because of the wells they build. And so this made me feel sad, and then I wanted to give something back to this desert and trying to share my ideas
With
with other people.
Okay. All right. So we were talking about the achievements that you reached with the project of the camp. Which one is the biggest one, the one that you are most proud of?
So one of the biggest achievement is building this camp with this concept. It's a very hard job to continue doing that because of the challenges. Um, Here I will mention the harsh environment, and then also like the finding people that would understand like what you are aiming to, and trying to explain all the details to them. But my biggest achievement is the water filtration system. So l'eau septique, they say, they call it in French. So this filtration system, it allows us to use the water, to use it for like uh, irrigating the plants. As we say, amani man, water is life. So for us, this is like more important than, it's more valuable than
Yes.
gold.
Yes.
So being able to reuse the water, like, it's what I think is my biggest achievement.
Did you notice if this is inspiring the camps that are around Tiziri Camp and the staff that
It-
is working with you?
It's an idea that like would work or would function very well, like if we use it, if all the camps use it. And as I got it from a charity, charity from Switzerland, they did it in a village called Tagunit,
Uh-huh.
and got this plan from them. I know one of the guys from the charity who worked on this project in Tagunit, and asked them to give me a copy of it, and did the same. So yeah, it will be very very good idea to share with all the camps.
Yes. Yes. Great. And what about the clients of the camp? Did you notice like a special kind of response? Do you think that they are coming especially because of this eco concept of the camp? and respecting the environment.
So this is always things that are behind the screen. You know what I mean? It's stuff that are not visible, except if you tell the people about
Of
them,
course.
and then they start appreciating them. Yeah.
Mm.
So people, that's what we are trying to do, is to show the people that we have this concept.
That's true. It's
Yeah.
really important to talk about it. For example, even with the clients that were here yesterday, the ones
Yeah.
that they left this morning, they were not really aware of
Yeah.
the concept. And when we talked about it, they were really surprised that there was actually someone that was working in tourism in the desert of Merzouga thinking about these things.
So
Not
yeah.
really common. So it's something that you should really push more.
Yeah, it's there's still a lot of things that have to be improved. For example, like the challenge also is recycling the plastic
Yes.
bottles and stuff, which is something we are doing, but in a very minimal scale. We need to. There is a lot of things that needs to be improved
Yes.
and needs to be worked on. So we are starting and doing our best so far, and hopefully we can inspire more people to do the same.
Of course.
Yeah.
And the challenges of the process, have the whole process has been harder than you expected, than you thought, or it's been actually going even smoother?
You mean like in building the camp?
Building the camp,
And-
just like even going to look for all the things that you needed and staying behind the builders and their needs,
Yeah.
and the fact that they should understand actually what's the concept of the camp to follow your instructions.
Yeah. So it's been like a very. I never like thought that it would take like almost like 2 years to
Wow.
be like settled. It's a camp of 6 tents, a restaurant and a kitchen, and then like a tent for the workers to sleep and stuff. So the it was I didn't expect that it would take that much time and that it would be this harder. And also like financially, it wasn't we weren't like we didn't make the right estimation of the cost of the camp, because also of adding eco concept, it made it a little bit harder. But of course it's what motivates me to continue in this
Of
project,
course.
because it's something, it's not just a camp that like it's not just business, but also it's something that
Of course.
you do with your heart.
Yes,
and
it's
that's
an
what makes
investment
it
for your
different.
land.
Yeah.
Great. And the last question that I have for you is that, do you think that what you did and what you're doing right now is enough and it's already good enough, or you really feel like it's an ongoing process?
Of course, it's something that you learn every day, something new, and working in tourism field and understanding like the how things work. You need always to be improving,
Yes.
especially like the eco concept. For example, there is always something that occurs that you need to improve, that you need to change. There are a lot of things that, so yeah, it's something, any project there is always maintenance and new ideas that come along, and yeah, so of course need improvement.
Well, good luck with that,
Thank you so much.
and thank you also, because it's a beautiful place, and
you.
I guess it's already making many people happy.
I'm very glad to hear that. This is what matters,
Yes,
making people happy.
that's true, absolutely.
Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you.